Mattin Vagaiful. Good morning, everybody. Falcha, nyo falcha irash. Welcome if you're new, or welcome back if you've been with us this week. Smisha Joy. Hopefully, you know my name is Joy. I'm the director of Sian and Gaelic, and I'm really chuffed to be with you again for another half an hour of excitement, all to do with Gaelic language and culture. So if you are new, Nagafro, do not worry. You don't need anything to take part. And as always, get rid of your pens, get rid of your pencils, all your books. All you need to do is make sure that you can see and hear me. And of course, that you can get involved with the chat, as that's how I know who's here. And sometimes I'll ask you some questions. So teachers, this is your job. If ever I need an answer from the class, make sure that you get it, make sure that you stick it down, and maybe we'll check once more where everybody is. And I have to say a harsh din, maybe you could stick in, if you can, what the weather is like, because in Drastahain, Han Tushkaun. It is currently raining here with me. Ha and Tushkaun. It is raining, and I'm wondering if there is also Ushka, rain, in some other places as well. Now today, as always, lots of exciting things to get through. You might not have realised that today is Là Abairt na Gaelic, or Say a Gaelic Phrase Day, and in particular today we're going to be making an extra special effort to learn some Gaelic. Now that will be coming up in a wee minute, but before we do that, should we carry on with a wee warm-up? Now do you remember yesterday we were learning the words in our face? What did we have? We had our we had our closen. We started with our closen. We had our sulin. We had our strawn. And we had our beal. So we're going to use our closen, our sulin, our strawn, and our beal for a wee warm up this morning. And I think you guys are now so professional that all I need to do is sing it and get you to sing it back to me. So it goes like this. Closen, sulin, strawn is beal. Do you want to try that? Closen, sulin, strawn is beal. Margarita, and then we're going to go back to strawn is beal, strawn is beal. Try that now. Strawn is beal, strawn is beal. And the first line is the same as the third line, so we know that already. Closen, sulin, strawn is beal. And if you put that all together, we get an utan sona. And utan sona is a happy face. So try that one. Utan sona. Let's try and do all those lines together. What did we have? We had our closen, sulin, strawn is beal, strawn is beal, strawn is beal, closen, sulin, strawn is beal, utan sona. Gleva. And hopefully there'll be lots of utan and sona, lots of happy faces throughout this half an hour. Now, as I was saying a wee minute ago, today is Là Abairt na Gaelic, or Say a Gaelic Phrase Day. And we've been learning lots of words and phrases this week. Do you remember back on Monday, we learned welcome? What was welcome? It was Kerst, falcha. Welcome was falcha. We also learned good morning. How do we say good morning? Shout it out if you know it. Good morning is Mattin va, Mattin va. We learned cheery right at the end when we're saying goodbye. Cheery. And then on Tuesday, we learned ko usa. Do you remember that? Who are you? Ko usa. We'll give that a try one more time. Ko usa. And if you want to say my name is, we say is Misha. Is Misha. And I'm seeing lots of people coming in at the moment to say ha and tushka out in the chat. It seems to be every school nearly saying it is raining. It is raining. Ha and tushka out. But I was also thinking maybe we could do some counting, because I heard that you guys are professional counters. But do you know how to count in Gaelic? Let's see. If I say the words, you can repeat them after me. We're going to say a hoon. Try that. A hoon. Then iga, iga. A tree, A céhar. A céhar. Then we can go as high as a coig. A coig. We'll try that again. We had a hoon, a ga, a tree, a céhar, a coig. One more time. A hoon, a ga, a tree, a céhar, a coig. Do you think we get a bit faster? A hoon, a ga, a tree, a céhar, a coig. Even faster still, the fastest we can go. A hoon, a ga, a tree, a céhar, a coig. Margarita, well done. And hopefully we can all make an extra special effort today to use one of our phrases or even some of our phrases, maybe in school or even at home. I'm also seeing the chat. It's not just fluch, it's not just wet for some people, it is gléiluch, very wet. And yeah, same like that here. Now, all this week, we've been learning about clerci nio caili, use it or lose it, different ways that we can try to use Gaelic words in our lives, because obviously we never want to lose Gaelic. That would just be awful. And we've been meeting lots of different boys and girls just like you who try especially hard to use Gaelic. And today we're visiting the pupils of Kelbourne Park Primary School in Glasgow, and we're going to visit one special class, the Magpies, who have all got a very special interest in Gaelic. So let's see what they've been learning.
Hello duine, dulchas go bhfuil sibh go maith. An dú ha mi tuildir scoileann an an bunscoil fast Kelbourne an an wasachu agus ha clasan seo a déanamh an dhróbhas leis Gaelic na chanig sin rua. Ciamar.
Hey, so Abairt, Sian, open glade, 70. Good job. What's that?
Again. Ciamar a how? Ciamar how? What would you answer? Could you say Hagama? Hagama. Or you also know Hamiski? Hamiski. You know Hamiski. What other ones do we know? We know Kapalay. Kapalay. Oh, you're so polite. Do we know Hamifour? Hamifour. And what about, do you remember Hami blàth? Hami blàth. Diva. And I heard that you were singing a Gaelic song, but not here in Scotland. Where were you singing a Gaelic song? Portugal. In Portugal. And you met somebody that spoke Gaelic. And did she recognise your Gaelic song? Or was she very impressed? Galiva, excellent. I love that. So, Aidan, tell me, who were you teaching Gaelic to recently?
Miss Hewitt.
Miss Hewitt. And who came to visit the school that had a Gaelic name?
Bòrd na Nollig.
Bòrd na Nollig. And did he know his name was Bòrd na Nollig?
Yes.
Because you taught it to him?
Yes.
Aidan, what are your favourite Gaelic words to say?
Oicheva.
Oicheva for, what does Oicheva mean?
Good night.
Good night. Any other good ones?
Jay and Tenema horse.
It's a big question. What's Jay and Tenema horse?
What is your
And
name?
can you remember how to answer?
Is Misha.
Is Misha?
Aidan.
Aidan, Gleva. Excellent. You're very good at remembering Gaelic, aren't you? And any other words or phrases you remember? What other words do you know?
Fiskerma.
Fiskerma. What does Fiskerma mean?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And can you remember good morning?
Maffingva.
Matuba. They're all there. I love that. And do you think you could ask me a question? What would you ask me?
Cimara a how.
Oh, hami ski, Hayden. Hami, ski. Are you tired? No. Never?
No.
No. Kalima. Smiling, Hayden.
Nach ma an aintib scolarin Vunskull Pad Kelbourne. Oh, weren't they brilliant? It was just so lovely to see how much they use their Gaelic in school, and maybe you saw them also signing Tapalive at the same time. They're very, very clever, and hopefully you also recognise them saying our theme right at the end. Clerki nyo Kylie. Will we try that all together? Clerki nyo Kylie. And I think that I saw that our Kelbourne Park Primary pupils are in today watching our session. So let's give them a wee wave. Will we say Martin va, all everybody, a hula dunya. And do remember that by next week you'll be able to watch all of these videos once more on our YouTube channel. Now, all this week, we're learning a song in Gaelic. We all love singing. Singing is brilliant. It's the best way to be able to take part. And as I always say, it doesn't matter if you don't think you're the best singer. All you need to do is try. And we've been learning a song that you will have heard there in that video. So all of our Kelbourne Park Primary people were going to be a good help for us for this. We're doing our Ciamar song. On Monday, we learned Ciamar Haguma. Will we just try singing that verse to remind ourselves? Hun, iga, Ciamar Haguma, Ciamar Haguma, Ciamar Haguma, Haguma, Tapalive. Now, what did we learn on Tuesday? Shout it out if you can remember how we're feeling. How was maybe kind of like this? How are we feeling? We're saying Ciamar Hami ski. We're all so tired. So we try that one. Hun, iga. Ciamar hami ski. Ciamar hami ski. Ciamar hami ski. Hami ski. Tapalive. And then yesterday, we weren't skiing anymore. We were doing this to warm ourselves up, weren't we? Because what were we saying? Correct! We were saying hami fuor. Get yourself all nice and cozy at the same time. So we try singing that one. Hun, iga. Ciamar hami fuor. Ciamar hami fuor. Ciamar hami fuor. Hami fuor. Tapalive. Magpies, excellent. You guys are so good. You're so good that I think we will learn another verse. And the warming up of our arms must have worked, because this time we're going to say hami blàth. Can you say that after me? Hami blàth. And blàth means that we are warm. Maybe your arms are feeling warm after all that. So actually, give yourself a wee fan just to cool ourselves down. I'm going to say hami blàth. Try that. Hami blàth. Magpies. So let's see if we can try our Ciamar hami blàth verse now after two. Hun, iga. Ciamar hami blàth. Ciamar hami blàth. Ciamar hami blàth. Hami blàth. Tapalive. Magpies. We're going to do it again, but this time I'm going to count up to 4. Maybe you can try counting in with me if you can remember them right from the beginning. We had a hun, a ga, a 3, a ceathair. Ciamar hami blàth. Ciamar hami blàth. Ciamar hami blàth. Hami blàth. Tapalive. That's the right of Mahula. That was an excellent effort. Now, sadly, tomorrow will be our last day, but we still have time to squish in one more verse. And remember, if you want to have a wee practice before then, the resource is there online, so you can have a wee sing along at any time of the day. Nisha, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that our theme for this year is Clergy no Kylie, use it or lose it. And every single day we've had a different person to come to talk to us about how they use Gaelic in their daily lives. And today we have Eilidh Cormack or Eilidh Cormack coming to talk to us. Matin Eilidh.
Matin va, Ciamar how Joy.
Ha, good Doyle. So lovely to see you. Thank you for coming along to talk to our primary 1-2-3s, who I have to tell you, Eilidh, have been working so hard this week. They don't speak Gaelic fluently, but they'll be learning everything.
It looks like you're doing absolutely amazing. I am so impressed.
I think they're brilliant. And I obviously know you very well, Eilidh, but for some people who might not have met you before, can you tell them a wee bit about yourself?
Yeah, so Ismisha Eilidh. My name is Eilidh, and I am from a village called Portree, which is in the Isle of Skye. Don't know if any of you have been to the Isle of Skye, or maybe there are even some here from the Isle of Skye. Achami a Portree, I'm from Portree. Agus sé seinneted a honum. I'm a singer, mostly, although I get the chance to do lots of exciting things, just like Joy. And I'm a singer, and I also work for a group called Fashion and Gael, and we get to put on lots of lovely classes in your schools, drama classes, singing classes, music classes, and Gaelic classes as well, which are so fun. So I'm very lucky to have lots of different jobs, but I love them all, and they're all to do with Gaelic.
And this might actually be a really difficult question there for Eilidh, because you've got lots of amazing jobs where you get to do fun things. But is there any one thing that you're like, that was brilliant? That's maybe the favourite thing that I've ever done with Gaelic.
I tell you what I do love doing. I get the chance to do cartoon voices. So like there's every sort of cartoon you could think of in Gaelic. There's Alvin and the Chipmunks. There's just loads of your favourites. You can find them in Gaelic as well. And I've had the chance to do some really fun voices for that. So that would be one of my favourite things. And I think the other thing would have to be singing in the hydro as well, because how lucky am I, and how lucky are we that Gaelic was put on such a Scotland's biggest stage, really. So it's been amazing to do things like that, and to just take it all over the world and meet people all over the world who love Gaelic and who speak Gaelic. It's amazing to see that everywhere you go.
And the Hydro obviously is a huge venue. So when I tell everybody that you are a brilliant singer, they will believe that. But also, I saw you recently singing with a band called Sian, and you won Album of the Year at the Scots Trans Music Awards.
Look, I've actually got it here. It's right here. Woohoo! We're so proud of it. So, yes, Sian is a band. We sing Gaelic songs, only Gaelic songs, and we have a wee bit of guitar and a wee bit of piano and some nice instruments going on in the background, but the three of us sing in harmony. And yes, we just brought out a new album at the end of last summer, and we've been so glad with how much people like it. Hashin ho Tolita, we're just delighted. And as you say, it won Album of the Year at the end of the year there, and we couldn't believe it. You should have seen our faces. We couldn't believe it.
It's a really beautiful album. So if anybody thinks they'd like to listen to something lovely and melodic and warm, just cheer you up, definitely have a listen to that album. But Eilidh, I'm also asking everybody that's coming to visit, do you have a favourite Gaelic word, and why do you like it so much?
I do have lots of favourite Gaelic words, because I love how Gaelic goes about your tongue, and one of my favourite ones is like onomatopoeia, so it sounds like how you say it. So it's plopatich. Plopatich is a great word because it sounds like plop, which is splash. Plopatich.
You know,
so that's
we had Callum MacLean visiting
Oh
us
no,
on
you've had it
Monday.
already.
He also chose Pluppity for the same reason, which I think is really
Oh,
interesting. Is he loves the way it
Pluppity.
sounds like the plop, the
Yeah,
Pluppity.
love it.
Yeah. I
Oh,
am
I'll need to
hoping
think of another one.
that was a brilliant one. I'm hoping that everybody that's watching this went, I've heard
I
Pluppity
know that one.
before. Remember Pluppity? It's a brilliant word. And actually, Eilidh, if there is anybody in primary 1, 2, 3 who maybe would like to use more Gaelic, they're not fluent, they think, I'd like to talk a wee bit more Gaelic. Have you any good advice or any nice ways that they could do that?
Yeah, it's just really using what you have, isn't it? It's just using as much as you possibly can. And for me, I always think that music and singing is the best way to start getting your tongue around a language and start using more of it, because in every song you're learning new words, you're learning new kind of structures, new bits and pieces that you can use, and it's much easier to sing than it is to talk. I think Joy would agree. And just get involved in anything you can. You know, I've met lots of my Gaelic friends, I'll say, but friends who I speak Gaelic to through mods, through Kayleys, just going to everything and getting involved in everything. So that would be my advice.
I think that's some brilliant advice. And now, do you have any exciting things coming up? Some wee exclusives that you can tell our primary 1, 2, and 3s all about? Fun things that are
Ooh,
this year.
what can I tell you? Well, I'm having a nice quiet time at the moment, but it's not going to stay like that, because next week, actually, if anyone's going to the rugby at Murrayfield, I'm going to be singing there, which is so exciting.
Yes!
With a band called Valtos. Yeah, so that's really exciting. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you that, but that's a wee secret. And yes, and then Valtos are also going to be in another big Glasgow venue called the Barrowlands in April. So we're really excited for that. And lots of lovely festivals coming up in the summer. Sian, who I was talking about with the album, they're going to be at Heb Celt in Lewis, which is an amazing festival. And if you're into Gaelic music, that's the place to go. So hopefully I'll see some of you there.
Oh, brilliant. Well, happily, thank you so much, Eilidh, for coming to talk to us. Good luck with all these exciting things. Do you think we can say a big cheery heart in now to Eilidh? Cheery!
Happily, cheery!
We've got to go and do our quiz. And as you all know, because you're professionals by now, every day we've got questions with multiple choice answers. I'll read them out, and then I just need you to get the teachers to know your answers and quickly as you can, put it in the poll that will appear in our chat, because you've only got 10 seconds for each answer. So don't waste your time. We're going to have to be quick. Question 1. How do you say the number 4 in Gaelic? Is it A, cat? Is it B, ceathair? Or is it C, cloch? Is it cat, A, B, ceathair? Or C, cloch? Put your answer in Inish. Hanjichik and Shirchalua, that flies by that 10 seconds, but thankfully you are very fast fingered and also ceart, most of you. You were correct. 4 in Gaelic is ceathair. But is this question going to be a trickier one for you? Question 2. Where is Kelbourne Park Primary School? Is it A, an donation in Edinburgh? Is it B, an Operain in Aberdeen? Or is it C, an Glasgow in Glasgow? So there are your 3 options. A, Edinburgh, B, Aberdeen, C, Glasgow. Get your answer, stick it in the poll, Inish. Nisha, oh, you're so clever. I keep thinking I'm going to get one that's going to stump you all, but no, I do not, because you're all correct. Again, it is indeed in Glasgow, in Glasgow. Now, case to 3, and this is maybe a tricky one, but I have faith. Eilidh's a member of what band of singers? So this is just a band of singers, and what are they called? Are they A, Manran? Are they B, Sian? Or are they C, Trail West? A, Manran, B, Sian, or C, Trail West? Put your answer in Inish. Oh, I can't trick you all. I thought I could trick you that one because Manran does have a singer. Eilidh has sung with Trail West before, but the band of singers is Sian. Smaring Chivahula. Well done. You were not tricked. So then you're probably going to find this one far too easy. How were we feeling in today's song? Were we chirim, dry? Were we blàth, warm? Or were we fluch, wet? Chirim, dry, blàth, warm, or fluch, wet? Stick your answer in Inish. Harston, erased again. So clever. We were indeed blàth. We were blàth, and you knew that, which means I think it might be a coig amach a coig, 5 out of 5 for some of you today, but this might be a harder one because it's going all the way back to when we started earlier. Utan sonne, which appeared in our warm-up. Utan sonne is the Gaelic for what? Is it A, happy face, B, sad face, or C, confused face? A, happy face, B, sad face, or C, confused face? Let's see if you can add your answer in Ish. Agus Vashif Kers, Kiet de Mache Kiet. 100% of you were Kers. Correct. Utan sonne is indeed a happy face. Smaring. That was brilliant. Well done, everybody, for taking part. But nagafdraug, don't worry if you didn't get them all right. You'll have your last chance tomorrow to play. So we're nearly done for today. It flew by as always, but just a couple of wee things before we go. Again, in the chat, maybe you could type in a couple of words that might describe how you felt today in Gaelic or in English. I might do a wee recap. We did so much today. We learned our numbers up to 5. Do you think we can remember them? What do we have? A hoon, a ga, a tree, a ceathair, a coig, all the way up. Hoon, ga, tree, ceathair, coig. Margaretive. We learned the 4th verse of our Ciamar song, which had hammy blah in it. We don't get to say that so much in Scotland, but it's maybe not quite as fuor as it was yesterday. Today we may be feeling a wee bit more blah. Well done. And as always, if you want to practice that, the link is in the chat to our resource and gives you something you can sing along with. Of course, we had a lot of great answers during our quiz, and we met some wonderful new friends from Kelbourne Park Primary School, and we met the lovely Eilidh. We heard all about how Eilidh uses Gaelic in her daily life. And just a wee reminder before you go, today is Là Abairt Gaelic, or Say a Gaelic Phrase Day, so maybe make an extra special effort to use one of your words or phrases today. If you're on social media, do maybe make a wee video, share that online, tag us, World Gaelic Week, Sheachna Gaelic, or use the wee at SN Gaelic, or this might be even a better one, teach your friends, teach your family, teach your pets. But do come back again tomorrow for our last session of the week, where we'll have another special guest and further activities for you to enjoy. Thank Bòrd the Bòrd Gaelic, always. Thank you, Bòrd Gaelic, for making these sessions possible. A fuamse, joy, cheery and drasta.